At the mountain's base, Elias, a solitary figure, shoulders his heavy burden, ready to confront the towering peak. The mountain looms, its summit veiled in mist, an imposing challenge against the clear sky. Elias begins his ascent, each step a testament to his resolve against the formidable incline. The wind howls, a relentless force pushing back, testing his determination with every gust. His silhouette is small against the vastness, a symbol of human will against nature's grandeur. The climb promises hardship, yet Elias presses on, driven by an unseen, unyielding purpose. Elias ascends the steep mountain slope, each step a battle against the treacherous terrain. His breath comes in ragged gasps, a testament to the grueling climb. Ice glints underfoot, a deceptive beauty masking the danger beneath. Loose rocks shift and slide, threatening to undo his hard-won progress. The wind intensifies, an invisible force clawing at his exposed skin. He presses on, undeterred by the mountain's harsh embrace. Hours bleed into a grey eternity on the mountain slope, each step a burning testament to Elias's relentless will. Muscles scream in protest, but his gaze remains fixed, unwavering against the mountain's indifferent face. The landscape blurs, an endless expanse of rock and sky mocking his every stride. Determination hardens his features, a silent vow etched against the harsh, unforgiving terrain. Yet the mountain looms, an unyielding giant against the frail figure of Elias. The mountain slope trembles, a deep vibration felt through the snow. Elias holds, his boots sinking slightly into the crisp white expanse. A subtle tremor runs through the ground, almost imperceptible, yet profound. The mountain seems to stir, an ancient giant slowly awakening. Elias watches, a growing unease etched across his weathered features. The air crackles with unseen energy, hinting at imminent upheaval. A tremor runs through the mountain slope, unseen, yet palpable in the silent landscape. The earth begins to vibrate, a low thrumming that grows in intensity. The tremor intensifies, a guttural murmur echoing through the peaks. The sound resonates deep within Elias, a primal hum felt in his bones. An eerie quiet descends as the mountains themselves seem to awaken. The air crackles with unseen energy, a silent promise of nature's raw power. The mountain looms, a silent giant of stone and ice under the vast sky. Wind whispers secrets only the peaks understand, a language of snow and solitude. Elias stands small against the monumental backdrop, a figure dwarfed by nature's grandeur. A flicker of fear dances in Elias's eyes, a primal response to the mountain's raw power. Yet, intrigue sparks within him, a desire to understand the mountain's ancient voice. Driven by a morbid curiosity, I defy the mountain's silent warning, each breath a challenge against the steep, unforgiving slope. Each step tests the mountain's authority, a silent battle waged in the thin air and the vast, indifferent landscape. The mountain looms, a stark reminder of nature's power. I push onward, drawn by an unseen force. Elias ascends the steep mountain slope, each step a struggle against the relentless incline. As he climbs higher, faint whispers begin to reach his ears, carried on the wind. The voices speak of ancient glaciers, their icy grip shaping the land over millennia. They murmur of tectonic plates, grinding and colliding in a slow, earth-shattering dance. The mountain seems to echo with tales of time's inexorable passage, indifferent to human concerns. Elias, dwarfed by the immensity of the landscape, presses onward, drawn by the ancient voices. The wind screams as Elias battles the mountain's unforgiving slope, each gust a chilling reminder of nature's raw power. Distant voices carry warnings, their echoes swallowed by the vast expanse, urging him back from unseen perils. His determination hardens with every upward step, fueled by an unyielding resolve to conquer the treacherous climb. The summit beckons, a silent promise amidst the howling wind, his singular focus against the mountain's fierce resistance. On the mountain slope, the day turns ominous as a blizzard descends, its icy breath promising a brutal test of survival. Elias is engulfed by the sudden white maelstrom, his figure fading into the swirling snow. Visibility plummets, the world shrinking to the space directly in front of his face. The wind howls with the intensity of a banshee, a chilling cry that echoes through the desolate peaks. Each gust threatens to tear Elias from his precarious hold on the mountainside. The blizzard rages, transforming the landscape into an indistinguishable blur of white and grey. On a mountain slope, Elias battles the relentless blizzard, each gust of wind a brutal assault. Snow stings his face, blurring the already treacherous path ahead. The voices rise, a cacophony threatening to overwhelm his senses. The wind howls, carrying whispers that seem to claw at his sanity. He presses on, the storm a relentless adversary in his desperate journey. Elias collapses onto the harsh mountain slope. Defeated, the storm howls, a solitary scream in the vast emptiness. The cacophony of voices fades, leaving him in an eerie, echoing silence amidst the unforgiving wind. He is utterly alone, a small figure swallowed by the immensity of the raging storm and towering peaks. Exhaustion etches deep lines on his face, mirroring the rugged terrain that surrounds him, a portrait of despair. The wind whips around him, a constant reminder of his isolation and vulnerability in the face of nature's fury. The storm breaks, its fury spent, revealing the majestic mountain slope in the aftermath. Clouds part like curtains, unveiling snow-capped peaks in the distance. Golden light bathes the landscape, painting the snow with warmth and serenity. A breathtaking panorama unfolds, showcasing nature's grandeur in the fading light. Peace descends as the sun sets, casting long shadows across the pristine mountain slope. Elias stands on the mountain summit, silhouetted against the sky, a triumphant figure tinged with unease. An endless ocean of peaks and valleys unfolds before him, dwarfing his presence against the vast landscape. His shoulders slump slightly, a subtle hint of vulnerability betraying his triumphant pose. The bright sun casts long shadows, emphasizing the solitude and the immense scale of nature's grandeur. A sense of hollowness washes over him as he realizes his insignificance in the face of such overwhelming vastness. Elias stands atop the mountain summit, a solitary figure against the vast, breathtaking panorama of jagged peaks. His gaze sweeps across the majestic landscape, taking in the sheer scale and silent grandeur of the natural world. A profound realization dawns within him, reshaping his understanding of self and existence. His eyes reflect a newfound humility as he confronts the immensity of eternity stretching out before him. He acknowledges his place, a transient speck, insignificant yet inextricably linked to the timeless backdrop. The mountain wind whispers a silent truth, carrying the weight of ages and the insignificance of ego. Mountains stand as silent giants against the sky, their peaks piercing the heavens. Elias stands alone on the summit, the wind a constant, wild companion. His eyes, once blazing with ambition, now hold a quiet, profound understanding. Humility radiates from him, a stark contrast to the arrogance he once wore. He is reborn, his spirit tempered by the mountain's majesty and the wind's fierce kiss. On the mountain summit, Elias turns, his face a mask of resolve, the weight of his journey etched deeply into every line. He begins his descent, a changed man, stepping into a new chapter, leaving shadows of his past behind. The setting sun casts long, dramatic shadows, mirroring his path from darkness to the first light of understanding. Each step is measured, his silhouette a stark contrast against the fading, fiery sky. As dusk paints the mountain slope, a cautious descent begins, each step measured with respect for the mountain's might. There is newfound grace in movement, a silent understanding between climber and terrain as they navigate the slope. The mountain's power is palpable, a constant reminder of nature's grandeur during the solitary descent. Each step is a testament to resilience, a dance with the landscape under the fading light of dusk. Night descends, swallowing the mountain slope in a sea of shadows. A chilling wind whispers through the peaks. Elias descends, a lone silhouette against the fading light, his path lit by the moon's faint glow. The mountain looms, a silent, heavy presence that seems to watch his every move. Distorted shadows dance around him, grotesque figures in the dim light. The air grows heavy, and the biting cold pierces through Elias's layers, a stark reminder of his isolation. Each step is a struggle against the mountain's unforgiving grip, a testament to Elias's resolve. High on a mountain slope, Elias gazes into the starlit expanse. The wind whispers secrets through the towering pine. A profound sense of understanding dawns, casting a new light on his past ambitions and a world left behind. The cold night air stings his cheeks, yet a warmth spreads through his chest, defying the chill. He feels the futility of past ambitions under the silent, watchful stars. True strength lies not in conquering, but in respecting the world, a lesson learned under the vast, indifferent sky. High on a mountain slope, the night air is thin and crisp. A faint sound drifts from below, the gentle murmur of a stream, a promise of life. Hope flares, urging me forward through the rugged terrain. Each step quickens, driven by the yearning for the familiar. The path winds down toward the distant, beckoning lights of home. At the mountain's base, Elias gasps, exhaustion clinging to him. A quiet satisfaction settles as dawn breaks. The sun crests, painting the sky with vibrant hues of orange, pink, and gold. The rugged landscape is bathed in the warm glow of the rising sun, shadows retreating. Elias stands silhouetted against the dawn, a solitary figure of triumph and resilience. At the mountain base, the rising sun bathes the snow-capped peaks in gold and rose, painting the sky with dawn's first light. He pauses, casting a lingering look at the imposing mountain, its silhouette softened by the gentle dawn. The jagged rocks, once treacherous, now evoke gratitude. He appreciates the lessons learned, challenges overcome. A faint smile graces his lips, a quiet acknowledgement of inner strength and resilience. With newfound resolve, he turns away from the mountain, ready to face the path ahead, his spirit renewed. As dawn breaks, Elias turns his back on the towering mountain, its peak fading into the morning mist. Each step away is a testament to nature's formidable power, etched deeply into his soul. He carries a heavy heart, humbled by the mountain's silent strength. The rising sun casts long shadows as Elias walks on, forever changed by his encounter. Elias walks a mountain trail, a lone figure against the backdrop of towering peaks and endless sky. The air is crisp, the sun warm on his face as he strides confidently along the winding path. Each step is a meditation, his spirit soothed by the mountain's silent majesty. He pauses, closing his eyes, feeling the gentle breeze caress his skin, a sense of profound peace. The trail stretches before him, an invitation to continue the journey, both outward and within. With renewed purpose, Elias sets off again, the vast landscape mirroring the expanse of his heart.